Next, progressive tenses. The be verb plus the verb plus ing. So progressive means to continue. So just think of progressive, continue. Progressive, continue. Just think ing. Okay? Okay, present progressive, also known as present continuous. They're exactly the same thing. I don't want to confuse you, but I just want to let you know, if you see it in a textbook, present progressive, present continuous, exactly the same thing. So present continuous just means something continues. So let's look at the chart. It might be a little bit confusing at first, but listen carefully and hopefully you will understand. Okay, so let's look at the example first. Jenny is writing an email to her boss. Okay, so let's pretend I'm Jenny. Okay, so I'm Jenny. I'm on the laptop. So let's say you come into the room and you say, "Hey, where's Jenny?" And another person says, "Oh, Jenny is writing an email." So she's doing it now, right? Jenny is writing an email. Okay, but Jenny started writing the email before I saw her. And she will keep writing the email into the future, possibly. So she might keep writing the email, okay? But the emphasis is present, right now. Jenny is writing an email to her boss, okay? Next, Frankie is running to the store right now. Where's Frankie? Oh, Frankie's running to the store. Okay, does that mean he starts running right now? No, he probably started running maybe, 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago. Okay, but I want to focus on the present. Where's Frankie? Frankie is running to the store right now. Did Frankie get the milk from the store like I told him? Oh, Mom, yeah, don't worry. Frankie's running to the store right now. Okay, so even though Frankie started running maybe 5 minutes ago and he will keep running until he gets to the store, maybe in the future, I want to say that is happening now with ing, means continuing. Okay, all right. She is talking on the phone. Okay, so let's say I'm the woman she, and you come in the room and I'm talking. Okay. So she didn't start talking now. She just started talking maybe 5 minutes ago. But when you came in the room and I asked, where is she? She is talking on the phone. Or someone else asks, right? Where is she? She is talking on the phone right now, in the present. So the most important X is in the present. And you see the dotted line on the future? So she is talking on the phone, means maybe she will continue talking on the phone for the next hour or 2 hours if she likes to talk a lot. Okay, the next example, the students are studying in the library. Okay, and the reason is are because there are many. Students is plural, more than one. Jenny is only one. Okay, so that's why at the top I have is, are plus verb plus ing. So an easy way to remember progressive tenses, ing, right? Because it's continuing. But if it's one person, Jenny, Frankie, she, he, okay, then the be verb has to be is. If it's many people, more than one, like the students, the soldiers, they, you need to use are, okay? Maybe you already know this, but I'm just pointing it out again. Okay, so the students are studying in the library. So let's say right now it's 4 p.m. and the teacher's looking for the students. Where are the students? I need to give them their assignment. Oh, the students are studying in the library. So the X in the past, maybe that time is 2 p.m., right? So at 2 p.m., the the students went to the library and sat down and started studying. But right now is 4 p.m. So the 4 p.m. is the X in the present tense. 2 p.m. is the X in the past tense. Okay, so 2 p.m. they went to the library to study. It is 4 p.m. now in the present tense. Okay, in the past at 2 p.m. they were in the library to study. Now it's 4 p.m. in the present tense. And perhaps, maybe, okay, do you see the dotted line in the future? They'll stay at the library until 5 or 6 or 7, or if they're really good students, 9, 10, 11. Okay, but the point is that I want to know what the students are doing right now in the present. So that's why it's called present progressive. The students are studying in the library. Where are the students? I need to give them their assignment. The students are studying in the library. Present, okay, present progressive, ing. The soldiers are fighting a war, okay, present plus ing. So let's say this year is 2020, okay, the war started in 2018. That's the first X in the past, 2018. In the present, it's 2020. Now, hopefully the war will end in 2020, but if it doesn't, it will continue until 2022 or 2025. Okay, that shows the dotted line in the future. Okay, so, but I want to know what the soldiers are doing right now. Okay, so the soldiers are fighting a war and they continue to fight a war. Okay, but the emphasis, the most important thing is what are they doing in the present. Okay, the last example, they are going to a party. Okay, so right now, okay, they're getting in their car and they're going to the party. What are they doing? Where are they going? They're going to a party. In that case, maybe in the past, maybe 5 or 10 minutes ago, the first X in the past, they were getting ready, right? They were putting on their clothes and the girls were putting on their makeup, right? And then maybe, the little sister will ask, where are they going? Oh, they're going to a party. So they get in their car and right now they get in their car. So in the present, they get in their car and they're driving and they're going to a party. Okay, next is past progressive. It's exactly the same as past continuous. Past progressive, past continuous, the same thing. Now with the past progressive, it's kind of the same idea with is and are. You need was or were plus verb plus ing. So let's look at the illustration, the blue lines with the X's. Okay. So this is kind of the same idea you can see as present progressive. The only difference is that it's not happening now in the present, only the past. Okay, so let's look at the examples. Jenny was writing emails all day yesterday. So you see, yesterday is the past, okay? But I want to explain to you that Jenny was working really hard. She was doing something all day long yesterday, hence ing. So Jenny was writing emails all day yesterday. Next, Frankie was running to the store when he fell. So a lot of times you'll have keywords like time words like yesterday or when something happened. Okay, so this happened before he fell, okay, but he was running. Okay, so my mom was crying in the kitchen, okay. In the last example, he was singing in the shower. All right, so here we have X is the time when they started doing something. So the first X in the past, Jenny started writing emails, right? Frankie started running. Mom started crying. he started singing in the shower, and then it continued for some time. That's why you have ing, okay? But it is not happening in the present. So that's why we use was and were, okay? So one more time. Jenny was writing emails all day yesterday. Frankie was running to the store when he fell. Okay, so when he fell would probably be at the end of that dotted line, right? And then yesterday is at the end of the dotted line. So not in the present. My mom was crying in the kitchen, okay? So maybe she stopped crying after, a couple minutes. And he was singing in the shower, but he's not in the shower now. He's not in the shower singing at the present time. Okay, and then so Jenny, Frankie, my mom, he, she, they're singular verbs, so you have to use was. Now the students is a plural verb. It means more than one. Okay, Jenny, Frankie, my mom, he, singular verbs, one. The students, more than one, plural. So we need to use were, okay? The students were studying in the library when the earthquake happened, okay? So the first X is when the students started studying at the library. The second X shows that the action is continuing, right? From when they started and they kept doing it. So ing, right? Continuous, progressive. All right, and then maybe, and then they stopped studying when the earthquake happened, right? So it's not happening in the present because of the earthquake, right? And then they stopped studying and they ran out of the earthquake, out of the library, okay? But they stopped doing it in the past, okay? So the students were studying in the library when the earthquake happened, boom. Okay, next, the firefighters, okay, more than one, right? Plural. The firefighters were putting out the fire quickly. So a fire started yesterday in the past, and the firefighters were working really hard. They had the water, they were, pointing the water on the fire, and the fire went out, and they stopped the fire yesterday. Is it happening in the present? No. That's why it's past progressive. Okay, next, the kids were playing in the yard when it started raining. So the kids started playing in the yard, let's say today, right? Let's say right now it is 2 p.m. They started playing in the yard at 12 p.m. Okay, so that's the first X in the past. At 12 p.m., the kids started playing in the yard, okay, and they continued to play in the yard until the second X, okay, and then at the end it started raining, so that's why it is 2 p.m. now. They're in the house. At the present time, they're in the house, taking off their wet clothes and getting ready for dinner or something, okay? So that's past progressive. Okay, finally, the future progressive, same as future continuous. All right, so the only thing I'll point out here is you just need will be. So it doesn't matter if it's Jenny, the students, the soldiers, he, she, they, you only need will be for future progressive. They're all the same. It doesn't matter if the subject is singular or plural. It doesn't matter. Will be. Always use will be with future progressive tense. Plus the verb, plus ing. So just think of, doing something continuously. Continue. Progressive, continuous is the same meaning. Okay, so let's look at the illustration. Is it happening in the past? No. Is it happening in the present? No. It will happen in the future, and it will continue to happen. So the first X, okay, something will start happening in the future, and it will continue until the second X, and then maybe it will keep going for a longer time, all right? So let's look at the examples. Jenny will be writing emails all day. When? Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe, maybe Jenny's boyfriend wants to talk to her, and so Jenny's boyfriend calls the office. Hello, can I speak to Jenny, please? This is her boyfriend or her husband, maybe. I'm sorry, Jenny's busy right now, and she won't be able to call you back because Jenny will be writing emails all day. All right, so remember, it's not in the present. Jenny's busy now, but she's not writing emails now. She's going to start writing emails later in the day, in the future. So I just want to clear that up. So Jenny will be writing emails all day. Next, the students will be studying in the library all day. All right, so but the students, where are they now in the present time? They're in the classroom. Okay, so maybe they're with their teacher, and the teacher is in the classroom. Let's say somebody comes and say, hey, what will your students do later? Well, now they're studying in the classroom in the present tense, but the students will be studying in the library all day today. So let's say right now it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to send the students to the library. Okay, right now the students are in the classroom, but I'm going to send them to the library and they will be studying in the library all day. You could even say the students will be studying in the library all day tomorrow. So remember, it's the future, but it's an action that will continue over time. The next example is Frankie will be running in a marathon next week. Okay, so let's say today is Friday and the marathon is next Saturday. Okay, so you see the first X in the future is Saturday. So, and then the second X is, so let's say the marathon, the first X, let's look at the first X again. The marathon starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, and then the second X, let's say is 10 o'clock in the morning, or maybe the marathon lasts all day. So the second X could be 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. So the first X is next Saturday at 9 a.m. and the second X is next Saturday at 2 p.m. And then maybe Frankie will keep running because he wants to win first place. So that's the dotted line. Maybe he'll continue to run for a long time. Is it happening in the present? No. Future. It will happen in the future. So Frankie will be running in a marathon next week. The last example, he will be coming home soon. Oh, where's your son? Your son's not home? Oh, my son, he's at college now. You see? So that's now in the present. He's at college. He's studying at school. It's his first year of college. But he will be coming home soon. It's October, so he will come home for Thanksgiving in November, or he will come home for Christmas in December. Okay, so he will be coming home soon. So the first X is maybe Thanksgiving break or Christmas break, right? So he's coming home for vacation, and then he's going to stay home maybe 2 weeks. So he will be coming home soon. So he's going to leave. So the first X, he's leaving his college, and the second X, he's at home, and the third, the dotted line means he will be staying home, even though it says coming, but he might stay at home with his family for a couple of weeks. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Again, you can study this many times, and I will give you some other tips later. So let's move on to the next tense.